Hey guys, Dark Wolf here. I'm just getting the stream set up right now. Got to go over and grab the chat real quick. Give people a couple minutes to get in here. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm finally back home. Made it back from my vacation. Good. Volume works. That's a plus. But I made it back from my vacation. I'm doing wonderful. Glad to see everybody. So let me go ahead and get this chat grabbed real quick. Got two watching. Glad everybody's here. All right. Pop out chat. Get it on my screen so I can get rid of that window. Got some stuff to show you guys tonight. An article came out last week, and we'll build up to it. But I was waiting, hoping somebody would cover this, but they haven't. So give me a minute, and I'll get it pulled up. And then we'll see where things are going with this particular thing I'm about to talk about. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. I personally went camping this weekend for like 3 days, took a little mini vacation that was amazing. And did some kayaking for the first time. Apparently I'm a natural. It's a good thing. It was really fun. It was crazy because I kept getting these flashbacks of being in like a wooden canoe paddling down the river. Funny thing is, I've never been in a canoe in my entire life. So it was weird, the flashbacks I was getting. Bear with me. Like I said, I just got back from vacation. No, the red is not the camera. I got burnt. I got sunburnt. So got it on my elbow pretty bad. It's starting to tan out now. But you can see there, I got it pretty bad down the arm. You can tell where the shirt cut off. Other arm ain't as bad. A little burnt, but not as bad. Getting in the hot springs after getting a sunburn, oh my God. It burnt like heck for the first couple seconds, dropping my arms down in there. 3 people watching. I was hoping to have a couple more before I really got into what I was going to talk about. Said went and did some camping, did some hanging out, did some hiking, did some kayaking. If anybody's ever not been kayaking, go. If you ever get the chance, go. It is absolutely fun. So fun. Nowhere near as hard as I thought it'd be. I thought I'd roll into the water the first couple seconds. Luckily, I didn't. I'm only 3 viewers. One of them's me, so that means I only got 2 viewers. Boom, boom. I wonder who else is in here. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends. Bring them all in. Anybody left awake? Maybe my notifications ain't going out. Yeah, I'm trying to stall here. There's another person. They're starting to slowly go up. Trying to stall a little bit here and just kind of BS my way through until I get a couple people in here. I'll go ahead and start the screen share anyway. Nice. Good job, Boom Boom. Words I never thought would come out of my mouth. Good job, Boom Boom. All right, we should be screen sharing now. It's actually a couple of seconds behind. But what I wanted to get to, get rid of this tab right there. Something called time crystals. Now, this is intriguing. So most crystals, when they're form in a distinct pattern and are locked in place. Most all atomic structures are locked into place. However, time crystals are a little different. It's a structure that repeats in time as well as space. Normal 3D crystals have a repeating pattern in space but remain unchanged as time passes. Time crystals repeat themselves in time as well, leading the crystal to change from moment to moment. So the actual atomic structure of the crystal changes by the second depending on the electromagnetic force that's been applied to it. Time crystal never reaches thermal equilibrium as it is a type of non-equilibrium matter, form of matter proposed in 2012 and first observed in 2017. State of matter cannot be isolated from its environment. It's an open system. So last year, an article come out about this, and not many people really picked up on it or had much to say about it. But it's really odd that it literally changes its form, its structural form, when an electric force is applied to this crystal. So it literally flip-flops back and forth the atomic structure of itself, which is really, really neat. Checking on something here real quick. All right. So, yeah. So that's time crystals. Like I said, come out about a year ago. A lot of people really didn't jump too much on this and say too much about it because there wasn't a whole lot of information. It's in its lowest form, as far as like chemical form. It's in its lowest base form, so it can't be taken down anymore. It's a base of the element. Now, here's the funny thing. I just wanted to tell you about these to tell you about the latest story. So not even got an idea of what it does. Here recently has been back in the news. Oh, wow. Even more recent. So scientists have discovered this crystal can actually be found pretty naturally. Where's it at? First, they was figuring out how to create them in a lab. And of course, they're looking at applications for such things as atomic clocks, gyroscopes, and whatnot. Oh, well then, since you won't let us read your article, we won't use your website, buddy. But they found these things in some really crazy places. I want to get over here and show you. So monoammonium phosphate compound, which sounds really, really, chemically, and it is, I guess, and like scientific, but it's really simple, actually. It's just a substance found in crystal creation kits that you could buy at Toys R Us. Well, could before they went out of business. Or any kind of child's crystal creation kit. You can create time crystals. It's just that easy. Also, they found it in fertilizer. So this stuff is all around us. All around us. These time crystals. Which is really intriguing because if we found a new form of matter, like literally a time crystal, that can swap its atomic creation by the electromagnetic fields, and it's in fertilizer and everything else, and we've got the sun baking it for God knows how many years, yeah, I'd say this could be a hint at one reason we could be shifting here and there. I don't know exactly why yet. This is a whole new line of physics, but there could be something to this. Time crystals is just such a crazy thought because we knew crystals were the most perfect thing. 2016, Chris Monroe at the University of Maryland claimed to have created the world's first discrete time crystal using the idea from Young's proposal. His team trapped a chain of ytterbium ions confined by radio frequency electromagnetic fields. One of the two spin states was selected by a pair of laser beams. Lasers were pulsed with the shape of the pulse controlled by an acoustic optic modulator. Using the Tukey window to avoid too much energy at the wrong optical frequency. And I know a lot of this is really advanced stuff. I'm trying to get to the basics. The experiment showed rigidity of the time crystal where the oscillation frequency remained unchanged even when the crystal was perturbed. So it'll continue to run and change form over and over and over and over and over in the molecularly as long as electromagnetic fields are applied. There was another article that I found, and this thing just came out, 9 hours ago, I think this article said. Scientists baffled after discovering signs of elusive time crystals in a kid's toy. And I believe this is, again, where they're talking about the child's crystal growing set. So-called time crystals are those in which atoms follow a repeating pattern in time rather than space. They were identified in a lab in 2016. Latest discovery, such an unexpected place, now presented a new theory on how they form. But scientists say getting to the bottom of their behavior could pave the way for more ultra-precise quantum technologies. How do you like that, guys? Even scientists are saying it's quantum technology. which we kind of knew that already. Latest experiment was the second detection of a sign of a discrete time crystal in a solid. Where they find it at? In a kid's crystal growing kit. Okay. They're very, very simple crystals to grow, which means they've probably been around us for a long, long time. It means they could have been affecting reality for a long, long time. Keep clicking to the wrong window here. Thank you, Boom Boom. Hey, youngster fam. Glad to have you, bud. So I don't know exactly what, all of the stuff to this right now as far as how it connects to the Mandela effect. But I think this is something we should probably put an eye on. You can read the academic papers on it here on the wiki. If you understand a lot of scientific speak, you can really read through this and get a good idea what's going on. But the basics are pretty simple. There are crystals that have been found that apparently always existed, and I'm saying that's an enemy. They probably did always exist, that change their molecular structure when a magnetic field is applied to them, and the sun kicks out a lot of magnetic fields as well as our planet. So if we've got a shifty magnetic field on our planet interacting with these time crystals, it could possibly explain a lot of the shifts, especially when we had more time crystals being created, a lot more people getting into science and things like that, a lot more kids getting into science and creating these things that they have no idea is amplifying or changing reality. It's only a theory. I'm only building on speculation and what ifs, but this is amazing. This is back in the news for probably the third time since it came out, and it's kind of went under the radar for the community. So I was really hoping, to get this out there. No, I've not seen time machine patents that work. I've seen some people that have submitted some patents, but I haven't seen any given. That's one thing when you look at patents, you really got to look at. Just because it exists doesn't mean it was granted. They've actually got a granted date and things like I can't remember what word they use for it, but a date where they actually gave the patent or denied it. So I got tricked on the TR3B patent on Google Patents, and what was the Lions Ground did a video on it and showed where he called the patent office and everything and proved that even though the patent's there, it was never verified or given. It's just an application for a patent. So when you find something like that, make sure you do double research. I learned my lesson. I research things like deeper than I ever should sometimes now just because of that one situation. I felt kind of stupid. That and the Field of Dreams situation, that one got me too. I had to eat my shoe leather on that one. If you build it, they will come was in that movie. It's nowhere to be found now. Oh, I love Timeless. Oh my God, I love Timeless. Great show. And I really love where they went with season 2. There's another one. It's on YouTube, Boom Boom. It's for YouTube Red members called Lifeline. It's written by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, or executive produced, I think, or something. Anyway, he's behind the project. It's about this insurance company that uses time travel to save people who are going to die right before the time they die. It's really, really neat show. And what gets me is The Rock is behind it. So there's something for you to gnaw on for a minute. But time crystals, yeah, it's all over the news right now, guys. A new state of matter, they're calling it. Oh, perpetual motion. So let's look into that. And this is interesting. I looked into this the other day. Time crystals, perpetual motion. Yes. So check this answer out, guys. Unlike perpetual motion machines, the scientists said time crystals would not violate the law of conservation of energy. Unlike perpetual motion machines are banished. Usually perpetual motion machines are banished because they're not in their ground state. So the energy is expended as they move and they eventually run out. These are in their ground state. So because they're in their ground state, they can't go any lower. So in essence, this would be a perpetual motion machine in nature. At least a version thereof. They said they created it. It's not been created. It was naturally created. They're just now figuring that out. So we've got the scientists coming out and saying they verified the 4D. And then we've got this time crystals they're finally admitting to. Guys, now we could be looking at the beginnings of a time machine. And again, I know that's speculative and I know that's out there and a little far fetched. But with this kind of information and technicality, if they figure out the physics behind time crystals and really figure out how to manipulate them, we may be looking at how to manipulate time itself. I'm not saying we are, but it might give us a clue. That's all I'm saying. I'd like to see it go in that direction. It'd be nice. Maybe all the ones that say they're coming from 2030 time traveling are telling the truth. Maybe they figured out time crystals in the near future. Maybe that's what's causing the Mandela effect. Perhaps it's retroactive from the future, not any time we can find. Maybe that's why we can't find an answer yet. And I've always assumed that, well, always assumed, yeah, consider that option, that perhaps, just perhaps, it's an event that is, and I know a lot of you have too, that has happened in the future and literally like ripples on a pond is rippling backwards and forwards in time, causing these little waves of strangeness. Again, another speculative theory, but it's actually one that a lot of people have listened to. Dead GBK, great to see you, buddy. Nayaka, it's great to see you. All right. Got about a half hour left. I'm only going to do a short hour stream tonight. Oh, by the way, guys, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, figure out the rest of the times for yourself. I hate trying to do that map. But 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we will have Unbiased and On the Fence here. So make sure you guys come on over and check that out. I'm going to stop the screen share here for a minute until I come up with something else to talk about. But here we go. Okay, so we got Unbiased and On the Fence coming by for an interview tomorrow, guys. I really hope you join. I'm not ending the stream. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. I really hope you guys come and join us for that. That's going to be so much fun. I haven't talked to Shane since last year, maybe middle of last year sometime, especially not even on air. So it's going to be really good to get him back on this channel and you know, get to discuss on the ME with him after about a year and see where we've gone, you know, different paths and see how we come together with our research. We're going to be asking about Sam and what's some others about Saint Germain. He did a whole lot of Saint Germain, about the QHHT sessions, synchronicity. We're going to be asking a whole lot of questions on bias. So hope you guys tune in for that tomorrow. Also, next week we have Susso coming on Friday. If you guys don't know who he is, check out his channel, SUSSO. He's wrote a book. I'm going to have a copy of that book here shortly. Hopefully, I'll get part of it read before the interview. We're going to interview him about his book and all the stuff he's doing on Mandela Effect. So Friday's that interview. Believe we got that set for 1:30 on Friday. I'll have to go back and check my notes. I'll put a reminder up. Coming up next couple weeks, we got Jason Christopher to look forward to. We're in works with him. Stasha Erickson, we've been in works with for a while, trying to get her on the channel. She's had a lot of stuff to deal with, so hopefully we'll be able to get her on here and get an interview. Who else we got? I'm in talks with quite a few people, guys. The In the Den series is up and running, and I mean it is running heavy. Also, me and Chicken SMQ, we're going to try to hopefully do some offline meetings and see if we can't work out this superposition theory and what do you call it? Quantum superhighway. I love the way he put that. If you're talking about retrocausality, maybe it's a transportation to superposition. That's, you know, dead GBK. I'm really on that superposition thing, like SMQ and Chick have been talking about. I think both their theories are going toward the same endpoint, and I like that. Like, they've really got me on that. Let me see if I can show a video real quick. Hopefully he'll forgive me for showing this. I think I understand what he's saying here. Let me see. Go to my drive real quick and see if I can't play this video for you guys. There's some video I took while I was out on vacation this weekend down the beautiful Snake River Canyon. I got to put all the little vids together. I did like little couple-second vids. I'm going to put them all together into a full video for you guys. But I'll show you the end point now so you can kind of get an idea where it's going. If it'll come up. So, which one? Okay, I'm on the right one. Give me a second. I got to find it. I uploaded a whole lot this weekend. Gotta figure out which video it is. Oh man, I had a bunch of video I uploaded. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna try to find it. I should probably have been more prepared. Might just have to wait until yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait till I get it all put together. It's not gonna let me do it quickly. All right, so that's another time, guys. I'm gonna put together all my vacation footage and show you. You get a good idea of the SMQ theory, but I love where he's going with that. At Dark Wolf, what are the odds that Sagittarius arm Earth is exactly behind the Orion spur Earth? You know what? I'm not opposed to the idea. I'm not opposed. Yeah, I've been munching on salty, sweet, like kettle corn all day. I love it. But I'm not opposed to the idea, Joe. No, I actually like that. I was looking at something today. It's changed again, guys. So when I looked at the Orion spur and Sagittarius arm in relation to each other about, I don't know, 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago, it's been quite a while. But I took a mental snapshot, and I remember where it was. It don't, however, seem to be in that place anymore. So now the Orion spur connects the Sagittarius arm down to the very bottom corner to the Perseus arm. We're actually our own little arm in there. Oh, Nikas, you're very welcome. I so loved the chick interview. That was so much fun. I could have talked to her for another 3 hours. Oh my goodness, was that amazing. The first hour took about 24 hours to actually upload. I was so mad. I guess the AI didn't like something I said in there, so it took a minute deciding whether or not I was going to let it through. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull up the galaxy picture now and show you guys what I'm talking about. Do a screen share here real quick. I looked it up earlier today and went, no. I've already studied this once. So we're going to go to where are we in the Milky Way? Check this out, guys. I hope I'm screen sharing the right window. Let me go look real quick. Yeah, I'm screen sharing it. Okay, so it's between the Sagittarius and Perseus arms of the Milky Way. The image below shows it. Our sun is located on the Orion arm or Orion spur of the Milky Way galaxy. It's a minor spiral arm located between two other arms, which is such horse crap. But here's the picture, guys. So see if we can find it here. Here's Perseus. Here's Sagittarius. We're now this strip in between. Down here at the bottom. That's not the way I remember it. It was just an arm off Sagittarius going this way. Now we're this strip between Sagittarius and Perseus. So that's even changed for me. And I hope you guys can see this good because that's about as good as I can blow it up. See if we can find a better. Oh, God, that's horrible. Okay, that's not so bad. No, that ain't a good one. See if we can find a good one here. Oh, God, no. I'm not having a lot of luck, am I, guys? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's way too much information. But you guys see what I'm trying to say. The Perseus arm, the Sagittarian arm, and we're connecting the two of them, the Orion Cygnus right here. That's just wrong. Let me check the chat real quick, see what you guys are saying. Hate their BS. We know how it works, and we're effing them up. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that? Boom Boom says, Harry Potter has changed for me. A few added scenes in the eyes of a professor, so I'm just curious anyone else can confirm. I've not watched Harry in a while. I might have to go back and watch that. Definitely. If you like comedy, check out Dry Bar Comedy. They're all clean comedy out of Provo, Utah. Hilarious stuff. I talked to the person in chat today, might be starting their Mandela Effect comedy channel. I was over in Scarab's chat talking to someone. So if they do, I'll definitely plug them on this channel and even get them, have them come on and do some comedy for us. I think ME comedy would be great. I don't think Sag Earth had a bar galaxy center. It all looks weird to me. These changes are insane, so hilarious. New messages everywhere. And I'm on that. Messages. I really, really believe there's a message somewhere. And I think the Bible is the key code to figuring out what the message is. I really do. I think because the Bible seems so out of place as far as the rest of the changes. Everything else, not that it makes sense, but it's logos and random words and little, almost minute things sometimes. Minute to ordinary people. Of course, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I really think that there's a message in the Mandela effects, and I do think that the Bible could be the key to figuring that out. Chick, that girl is so on it. My God, like I said, I could have talked to her for another 3 hours. That conversation was just so amazing. It didn't even feel like a 3 hour conversation. And the whole thing is up now. So if you missed the first hour and wondered where it went when you went back to watch it, it's up now. Just to repeat, GPK, no, I haven't had a chance to actually watch it. I've seen the title. I will have. You know what? I'm not monetized, so guess what we can do? We can go watch Dead GPK's video live on YouTube, and they can't do nothing about it because I'm not monetized. And we're on a 24/7 stream, so I wouldn't even ask to get paid. Not for these streams. I am going to be starting a new project here in the next coming days or so. I'll post about it. I'm pulling the PayPal link back out. So not on the 24/7 streams, but if it's if it's an interview or a non 24/7 stream, definitely you guys can put that PayPal link in there. I hope you support us. Some projects I want to tell you guys about here shortly. I might be going to I couldn't even think of the name of it now. Garnet. Sedona, Arizona, and Taos, New Mexico. The Taos hum. If anybody's ever heard of the hum, Taos hum was the original hum sound that was heard and still is being heard. And of course, Sedona, Arizona is known for the vortexes. So I want to get some equipment and go down there and if we can get some donations to cover that, that would be great. But we'll be pulling that out later. I'll make a whole video about that. I'm going to do a whole channel update about all the upcoming guests, guys. We've got guests out the yee-yaw coming up. I am not even kidding. We've got guests on top of guests on top of guests. Also, guys, this guy here, Dale Dufay. I've been watching some of his stuff. Free shout out to Dale Dufay. He's been doing these 10-minute long Mandela effect videos and his take on the ME. And I really like what he's got to say. Don't always agree with it. I probably never will agree with what everybody's got to say, but you get a chance, check this guy out. I'm going to try to get him on sometime too. All right, Dead GBK, I ain't forgot about you, bud. Don't worry, I have not forgot about you. G Minion, thanks for stopping by. Dead GBK, the Night Kiss, Patrick, always great to see you, bud. QP, always wonderful to see you. Jonor, always a great to see you, bud. Guest on top of it, yeah. Guest on top of guests. For real. We've got them lined up. And I got more coming by the day. I'm into talks with a couple more people I'm not even going to mention yet. Just in case it goes sour. So we're getting Dead GBK's YouTube page up here because it wants to be slow. Split Sky Anomaly. Check it out, guys. We're going to watch Dead GBK's Split Sky Anomaly. Hopefully the volume will come through. I turned the volume on anyway. So that's some strange stuff right there, GPK. Did you capture this this anomaly, or somebody send this to you? Lone Eagle, thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Wow, that means a lot to me, dude. I'm going to do my best to catch your stream tomorrow if you're still listening. That is awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Wow, I feel honored now. I feel like I got a celebrity in the house. Hold on, let me pause this. Guys, check out Lone Eagle's channel for those of you who haven't already. Oh, appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely check out Lone Eagle's channel. I love watching his stuff. This guy got some of the best map changes next to Chick anyway. He's been covering map changes for quite a while. What, 2 years now? At least a year, if not two, because I watched you before I made a channel. Definitely check his stuff out. He's been on it, guys. I mean, on it. Lone, if you're interested in coming on and doing an interview, proud to have you, buddy. You're old school like me. 2 years, man. You've shown where land has moved. Like, I really want to get you on and talk about that. Like where you pinpointed and dotted out and traced the land and showed where it's just no way you could have traced it like that. The lands that, yeah. I would love to have you on talking about that. That would be great. Yeah, definitely. Drop me your email. I sure will. Is it just loneeagle at Gmail? Sorry, guys. I'm having a full conversation with one person here on the stream. That's great. But seriously, yeah. Lone. Perfect. And, yeah, I love that you got the Fibonacci at the end there. As soon as I heard you say it, 112358, that's Fibonacci. I like that. So, yeah, I got it copied down. I'll definitely shoot you an email, buddy. Man, so awesome having you here. We were just talking about time crystals earlier, just kind of messing around. I'm really kind of BS my way through the next 20 minutes of the stream, not going to lie. But, yeah, the In the Den series, man, I would love to have you in the den. We got a lot to talk about. Love having the older ones that have been around longer than me. Dude, I watched your stuff for a good solid year before I made a channel. You, Moneybags, who else? What, Nobleness D, and Chick. Those are the four that I know I watched. And then Doc Lupo till the point I made the channel. But man, yeah, that's awesome. I really, really appreciate you being here. That is too cool, dude. Wow, my mind's blown now. Let's go take a look at the maps real quick. See if we can see anything crazy. He's always showing us great stuff. See if I can spot anything out of place. I was not a map genius, so the whole map looks out of place to me. He does such a great job, guys. If you love map changes and love Mandela effect changes and a real point of view from somebody, check out Lone Eagle, guys. He is amazing. And that's mainly to anybody who's just like tuning in this channel who's never heard of Lone before, because I know most of you watching right now know exactly who this guy is. Oh, Dead GBK, man, I tell you what, he's good at pumping our channels. He'll go around everywhere. Hey, such and such is live. Lone Eagle's live, guys. Come on, look. Lone Eagle's live. Dark Wolf's live, guys. Come look. We got a wonderful family of Mandela affected people. And I love seeing people come together from all the different steps, you know, the newer ones, the older ones. And it's kind of our responsibility as older Mandela affected people who've been studying it 2-3 years at a time now to be there for the new people that come in, to get the message out that it's not fearful. It's amazing and fascinating and look for answers, you know. You got to keep that positive vibe with people. All about that positive vibe. I'm with everybody that says Mongolia looks bigger, but Russia, I'm sorry, I'll take this to my grave. Like Lone was saying today, there's certain things you'll take to your grave and certain things you question yourself on. Russia was never this big to me. No. It didn't take up a quarter of the freaking map. It was just not that big. And Kazakhstan, I don't remember being that big either. I could be wrong. But Russia was not that big to me. Japan, I think he pointed out it used to be down here. He's right. It used to be way further south for me. What else looks different to me? Canada. Canada has been changing, like the Hudson Bay. Me and Chick brought this up. Wow, that looks like a crazy phallic symbol. Not even going there. Anyway, Chick brought this up. I always thought Hudson Bay was in New York, you know. Like where the dude landed the airplane. I thought that was Hudson Bay, New York. They have a Hudson River, I guess, but that's, I don't know. That messes me up. Then again, I didn't know that the edge of Canada touched Detroit. So, goes to show how much I know. And my family lives in Michigan. Dark Horse, great to see you. I'm doing wonderful. Just got back from vacation. Lone Eagle, bonjour. I will definitely shoot you an email, buddy. Most definitely. You can look for your email box in the next hour or so. I will definitely get you an email about setting up a time to come on this channel. That would be great. Had Chick on already, so I'd love to talk about map changes with somebody else. See if you guys can agree, disagree on some things. That's awesome. I love that. Love it. And I love that you're specified. You do it in, I don't even know if you're still here listening or not, but you're specified in what you do. You're really good at what you do and you stick with it. Maps. We need somebody who's focused on what they're good at. Maps. I'm focused on theory, and I'm more confused now than the day I found the Mandela effect. And let me tell you, that was a confusing day too. Here's what confuses me. This is the one that another one I'll take to my grave. The Arctic Ocean was a great big freaking ice cap. There was the Arctic. We had a North Pole and a South Pole. Oh, that bothers me. We got the South Pole. Guess they forgot to give our North Pole back. Here's the other one that gets me, and I'm sorry I'm flipping around all over the map. Here's the other one that gets me, New Zealand. I remember New Zealand being at the top. The very, 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 very top. Not over here to the edge. I remember it different. Out here, what do we got out here? What's this? French, Southern, and Antarctic lands. Okay, now I don't remember this. I'm not a map genius. I don't remember that. That's new to me. What else we got here? Heard Island and McDonald Island. Guys, you can't make this up. McDonald Islands. I got to do some research here. Mawson Peak. It's even got a named mountain. Huh. Heard Island and McDonald Island. North Pole, because Santa has to go somewhere. I think the North Pole is now located in Norway or Finland, one of the two. What's that chick named Pilot? And Dark Wolf, why is the changes larger the farther away it is to you? Geography changes, that is. Coincidence? I don't know if it is, because some people have to live where the changes are. I'm not sure. What gets me are the ones that swear it's always been this way, like the ones in New Zealand. I get New Zealanders that come where I live. I live in a resort town, work in a resort. And I've talked to some of them, I remember New Zealand being, above Australia, it seems to me at one time. Maybe I was looking at a bad map or something. And they'll get, like, very highly agitated at that. Skookum, thanks for stopping by. Danielle, always wonderful to see you, Danielle. Glaciers in South America was strange to me with another channel pointer. Glaciers in what? Antarctica or South America? Did I read that wrong? South America. What? Wait. I thought I read that wrong. Glaciers in South America. I'm looking for glaciers, guys. Give me a minute. Okay, now we just got to go a Googling. A Googling we shall go. A Googling we shall go. I ho the dairy-o. A Googling we shall go. We got Googs. List of glaciers in South America. 2 large ice fields, the northern and southern Patagonian ice fields, which the second is the largest contiguous body of glaciers in extrapolar regions. By surface, about 80% of South America's great glaciers lie in Chile. What? Bear with me, guys. I'm tripping a little bit. Hold on. Where in the world is Chile? Find Chile. Okay, there's Chile. All along. So it would have to be down here. I guess these are the glacier fields. That's pretty high. Far away is that's too close to the equator. Heck, that ain't any further from the equator than I am. Really? Okay, who gave me that one? Was that GPK? Let me go back and look here real quick. Who gave me that one? Joan? No, that wasn't Joan. Or there was that question. Who gave me the one about the GPK? Thank you. It was GPK. Wow, you're right, GPK. There is glaciers in South Africa now. Can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. What in the Twilight Zone for real, for real. I'd have never bought it. In Chile? Of all places, in Chile? I think of that as a hot zone, not a freaking ice zone. And by the way, while we're on Chile, what the hell is it doing below Florida? Can somebody please explain to me how in the world Chile got below Florida? I remember Chile being below California over here, like below Baja. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just. Here's another question for you guys, and this is something I got to ask Lone Eagle. Dying to ask Lone Eagle. Right here, guys, we got Egypt going into the Middle East. So can somebody please tell me? Oh, see, that body of water wasn't there the other day. That body of water was closed. You guys looked at this with me the other day. That body of water was land. Anyway, I was going to say, why did he have to part the Red Sea if he just walked around it? But now I'm wrong because it's not that way. Guys, you seen it the other day. I'm not crazy, right? You guys all seen this. At least the ones that were here. Who remembers this? Please tell me I'm not totally like tie-dye crazy. The map has changed again. Okay, so here's an odd situation that happened to me 2 days ago. The ringing in my ears was dead silent. And for 2 days, it went eerily silent. Thank you, Skookum. You seen it good. And with all the surprise on it right now, you don't want to see my face. Oh, I see. Can only see my face. I am so sorry. So now we're screen sharing again. Here we go. So let me back it out so you guys can see where we are. I'm so sorry. I thought you guys could see the darn maps. I'm going cuckoo over here. We're in Egypt, right? Scroll on in. You remember I did this the other day. It was land. It was all land. This river did not snake up through here like that the other day. Because I made the comment, why'd he part the Red Sea if he could have just walked around it? It ended right in, matter of fact, that looks different too. It ended right in here. You guys seen it. You guys seen it with me. I did it on the live stream. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You saw it as land, Skookum, Nikus. Yes, Danielle. Yeah, it's inside the ear. You can close your ear off and do it. Oh man, tired, dude. I've been on vacation for 3 days and just got back today. Half the day was getting back from vacation. So yeah. I'm a little bit tired. Yes, no water was there a week ago. Exactly, Skookum. Thank you so much. I'm not completely crazy. You guys seen it. So, like I said, for 2 days, my ears were just eerily quiet. I always have that little bit of ringing, always. And I mean dead silence. And then yesterday morning, about an hour after I got up, it's like somebody cranked the volume back up on it. It went full force. And the sky was clear that day after 2 days of chemtrailing. So I'm not suggesting anything because I don't want to influence anybody. I think something happened this weekend. I'm just going to leave it at that. Used to be able to get the ring out of my ears by calling on Jesus. Doesn't even work anymore. That's never worked for me. Ever, ever, ever. I've tried the meditation of turning Okay, guys, I think we're back. The gremlins really, really don't like me tonight. They ain't been able to get at me all weekend. Now they're having fun. Yeah, I say spikes energy and he goes dark, right? Oh, nice. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Are we there yet? Are we good? We're good. I hope. All right, we're back at it. Yeah, the announcer voice is not going to cut it tonight. But yeah, the ears, what gets me about the ears, if you close it off, you can still hear it. And that bothers me. That really bothers me. Because that tells me it's coming from somewhere inside, whether it's the brain or a frequency coming through us. But that tells me we're not literally hearing it from the outside. What, Jonor? No. No, 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 no. I believe it was on Chick Stream, wasn't it? Give me a timestamp and stream on that. We're going to go back and look. Because I know what these people seen. And that's the funny thing. I've never had tinnitus. I've always been really... Like, I've had the ear checked multiple times. I've never had an issue with it. I'm sitting here reading the chat as I'm talking. Maybe we're imagining the ringing. See, I thought that, but no, I can't make it appear just with my thought. I tried the 2 days it was silent. Oh, you even seen it with Lone Eagle. Very nice. So I'm not the only one. There's backup on that. Perfect. Yeah, Jono, if you can give me like a video stamp and which one it was in. 24/7 Costco's Flip Back, Bubbles Bananas Maps, 1105. You are the bomb, Jonor. You rock. So I'm going to have to stop the screen share for just... Am I screen sharing? No, I'm not screen sharing. That's good. Okay, so I got to go back here and grab this video. I know, guys, I'm a little unbent tonight, a little off my rocker. It's all right. I've been out in the sun for 3 days. Can you tell? Look at this, guys. You can see the difference. I don't know if you can see my arm. Let me pull it up real quick so I can see what you're seeing. See the difference where I was out in the sun and where I was wearing a shirt where it cuts off. I got a story about that, too. The face, it's all red. All red. I got burnt to dead. Stay gold. You know what? I want to say it was golden. I remember when everybody was talking about that, but I was in 9th grade when I read the book and seen the movie, so not even gonna lie. I don't know. Well, thank you, Boom Boom. I try to be the same version every day. I try to be. As long as somebody doesn't get on that really, really bad side. I try to be. Judge Sense is live right now. If you guys want to get an update on the Hawaii thing, I'm pretty sure he's talking about that. Emon's live, just so you guys know. So, okay, so we're going to go check this video. At 11:05, I know darn well what it looked like. 11 minutes, 5 seconds in. So here we go. We get it pulled up. I can't show you this page. That's why I got to wait. YouTube doesn't like when we show you certain pages. All right, so now we're going to do the screen share. Pause that other video real quick. Like I'm just so like random tonight. Hey, everybody. I said pause that other video, daggone burn it. Yeah, if the water's there, video's been changed. I can't wait to find out. Turning all electronic and still heard the frequency. Yes, I thought about that too, Danielle. I thought about that too. I really did. That was one of my considerations with the electronic wires and stuff. But even around those, I was in the middle of a city when I had dead quiet. I couldn't figure out anything to trigger it. That was what got me. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, boom. So make sure you guys can see what I can see. Yes, you can. So we're going to go to 11:05 in the video. If I can find 11:05 in the video. 13:37, 11:13. We're getting close. Looks like the match spot. Okay. 9 minutes. We're working our way there, guys. 10, 10:44, 11:04. Here we go. So hold on a minute. We're going to blow this up. We're going to hit play, and we're going to see what we see that we see if we see what we see. We'll see what it looks like in my Hangouts. Hangouts looks like it's behind me. Looks like the map's behind me. Anybody else seeing that? Yeah, oh, that's when I had map mouth, too. Bear with me, guys. We're watching the clip here. See if I zoom in any. I think I was smart enough to zoom in. He sees the map. Good. I don't know what's wrong with. Okay, there. See it now. Good, 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 good. Excellent, excellent. Good deal. So, anyway, yeah, that right there behind me, guys. Is that weird to you? Am I wrong? Like, if I'm wrong, fine. I'll admit I'm wrong. No problem there. I just want to know, like, is this weird to you guys? That Egypt is literally connected to the Middle East? Holy cow! It's kind of strange to me. Look at that again. That's connected to. I don't know. Like, is this weird to you guys? That Egypt is literally. All right. Am I back again? This stupid YouTube. It doesn't like the screen share, I guess. Okay, so it's earlier than 11:05. Okay, we'll go back even further. Let's play it from here. 10:50. Let's play it from see to cross over. Why didn't Red? Let's go from 10 minutes. Here's Egypt, guys. Here's Egypt. Perfect. That's the edge of Africa. Here's the Middle East. Did you know that Egypt is landlocked on the Middle East? Like they're connected? I should say landlocked. They're connected right here. Look, there's no water. I remember there being at least a little strait of water between us. No way! That's separated. You guys see that? Africa. Did you guys see? Now I look like an idiot. Oh, of course you didn't see that because my dumb butt didn't screen share again. Sorry, give me a moment. I know, I'm a goober. Hold on. So we'll back this up. No, you didn't see it because Dark Wolf's a goof. All right, let's try it again, silly. Long story, long history. I'm not going to get into drama. I don't want to bring it up. Don't need it in here. So, anyway. Can you see it now? The map changes. Let me go watch what you guys are watching so I can see what you're seeing. Here's Egypt, guys. Here's Egypt. Look at this, guys. Watch this. I can't believe I'm looking at this. Did you know that Egypt is landlocked on the Middle East? Like they're connected? I should say landlocked. They're connected right here. Look, there's no water. I remember there being at least a little strait of water between. Look at this. I'm sitting here looking at a map at the time that does not have this water in it. Now I look like an idiot saying there's no water where we're clearly looking at a waterway now. Guys, this ain't right. I know what I saw and I know what you guys saw. My video has changed. Holy cow. I look like I don't even know what I'm talking about, like a blabbering idiot. Yes, Skookum, yes, the video itself changed to match reality. I look like a blabbering idiot, have no clue what I'm saying, because now the waterway's there, and you watched me make the video, guys. This was a live stream. You watched with me. I'm so glad you guys are backing me up. I know I sound like I'm pleading to you. Skookum, we saw it change. Joner, yeah. Skookum, the video changed. Youngsta fam, whoa, for real, for real. Hope you are well. Boom, boom. Yeah, hope you're well. Boom, boom. Sorry. Thank you, Joe Nor. I'll take that. So now I have to make a video about a video that's changed me because I made that video. Wow. Cheers, mates. I had to drink some coffee on that one. Holy begolies. So you guys are witness. I can't even make this stuff up. Let them know. Dark Wolf's video literally changed. See if the camera will work. Camera's been being goofy lately. Literally changed. You guys seen this? I can't make this stuff up. Therion, great to see you. Yeah, in about a week, it'll probably change again. I've never had stuff like that happen to me. I've never made a video and had it change. So I don't cover a lot of MEs. Don't get me wrong. Out there, channel. What's up, old friend? Very nice to see you, mate. Glad you came to join us. Cheers. I've not had that happen. I've not had name change on my channel. And trust me, I watched the name of my channel and wait for it to happen. I've not had video mess ups like that or twists. Again, I don't cover a lot of Mandela effect videos. But I don't have anything like that happen. This is a first. That is insane to me, guys. Like, I don't want to make a big deal out of something that's not, but come on, you guys watched this with me. I zoomed in. There was no waterway there. And now I'm sitting here saying there's no waterway, and there's a waterway. We'll flip back over this one more time. I sound like a blabbering, bladder-skiting idiot. Yeah, if anybody watched DuckTales, you know what I said. That separated Africa and the Middle East. I could be wrong. Again, not a geographic scholar by no means whatsoever. Geography, not my strong point. But I wanted to know what you guys thought about this. And what's strange to me is if Moses parted the Red Sea to cross over. Okay, so we've seen this part already. But that is just so bizarre. I mean, bizarre. Up there, channel says, I've not seen stuff change, but I swear I've seen images I work on years before only to find out Google says it happened today. Interesting. I'll tell you something else has happened to me. My close friend here has a daughter, and she's very autistic. And more than once, I pulled up a video to show her something she'd be interested in. It's a video that hasn't been up 20 minutes, an hour. The last one was 9 hours. Oh, yeah, I seen that a week ago. And she'll tell me about the whole video. And lo and behold, she'll be spot on. Like, I don't understand how she does it. It's like she lives a couple days or even months ahead of me sometimes. It's really weird. Really strange to me. Like I said, she'll, let's see, my camera will come back up. I'll show her a video. And oh, yeah, I've seen that. This is what they're going to say. This, and this, in this order. And, of course, autistic are very savant. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll see. And I'll watch the whole thing. How did she know that? It just dropped 20 minutes ago. There's no way she could have watched it. She's been with me. It's so weird how she does that. Oh, man, she trips me out with that. Possibly she could be more plugged in, and autistic people in general could be more plugged into the universe than we ever considered being. I really thought about that more than once. I have. And it's only speculation. Only speculation. I'll tell you something. I'm going to tell you a funny story about the sunburn. So me and my friend were out camping this weekend, and we played the game with Sam. So we'll say, hey, Sam, give us a message, and we'll turn the radio on and turn to a random channel. And whatever's playing, hopefully there's a message in it. And I turned it on. I had just gotten a sunburn. I said, Sam, give us a message. Turn on the radio. And the line, I'm seeing red, comes on just that instantly. And I couldn't help but crack up laughing. My friend's like, what? I said, that was a message to us. I'm seeing red. He's saying he sees us. I just turned red, like kind of a joke. Hey, Sam, give me a message. I'm seeing red. Gotcha. Ha, ha, ha. Understood. I love the Sam thing. I think that's so neat. We're going to ask Unbiased about that tomorrow, and if he's had any moments like that. I think that's just so intriguing. And the reason that I believe in Sam, or the entity of Sam, in the 90s, especially in the 90s, in early 2000s, I used to drive around a lot. And I'd have those instances, those moments that Nathan talks about all the time. The radio would talk to me. The people around me would talk to me. Signs would talk to me. Bumper stickers would talk to me. I could find correlations everywhere, synchronicities after synchronicities on top of synchronicities. So that's why I really believe in Sam, because it's like somebody trying to describe what was happening to me at the time. And it really is strange to watch it from another point of view. Yes, sync after sync after sync after sync. So to see somebody describing what I went through for years and doesn't really happen to me that much anymore, it's really crazy. Like really crazy. See, checking the chat, Danielle says, I'm talking about like, no, you have to do the dishes. Suddenly you're getting up to go do the dishes. You get to the sink and it's already done. No recollection. Ooh, I've only had very few of those moments. Skookum, conscious collective can affect a lot of things. Here. Fully believe in the conscious or unconscious collective, as Jung would say. But yes, the conscious collective. And I'll tell you why I believe in that in a moment. I finished a chat with Earl Mufon, and you might like it. Covered paranormal topics, paranormal things happen to me, and you might be related to some of it. Out there, channel, I'll definitely check it out. You got to post it on your channel? I'll definitely go over and check that out. Yeah, the dishes are still wet, said Danielle. Nyax color lights and messages everywhere. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom. Get messages from Sam and Michael out there channel. We head out a body experiences as kids, and we connect some things. Both Earl and I often say things at the same time. Now, that's creepy. That's creepy. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. 110% check that out. What was it I was going to talk about here? Collective conscious. Oh, why I believe in the collective conscious. At Dark Wolf, I swear I could remember about 3 minutes of a live stream I heard before. I thought it was live. You know, a lot of people, well, I say live, but two people have told me that while watching Scarab's live stream, they've heard a second live stream of Scarab and them going. I've never heard it myself, but I find that a little odd that two people have given me that same exact anecdote. Lots of creepy stuff. So why do I believe in the collective unconscious? And I stopped by a pizza joint while I was at Warm Springs or Hot Springs, whatever, this past weekend. They had this little pizza shack type thing, like tent set up outside the hot springs. So me and my friend said, well, let's go get some pizza. We went over and took a look at it, got a pizza. And when I went back to pick it up, I asked them, I said, how long have you guys been doing this? They said, about 3 years. So let me ask you something. I've worked restaurant 14 years. So one thing I noticed in restaurant is every day, the item of the day will change. And I don't mean like the item of the day as far as what the sale item would be. Like one day, everybody coming up, let's talk pizza terms, will want a margarita pizza. The next day, everybody want a chicken parm pizza. The next day, everybody want this kind of pizza. And the woman that runs is like, yeah, and you can never guess what it's going to be the next day. And this is something I noticed in restaurant that I couldn't explain. You know, they're not meeting in the parking lot going, all right, you go to the drive-thru, we'll go to the front door, and we're all going to order the bacon cheeseburger. Go. You know what's not happening. So for some reason, there's this thing running through the collective conscious of everybody that all makes them want onion rings on the same day. Or all makes them want a burger or shrimp or whatever the case may be. And like I said, I'm talking items that are not on sale. Items that are just random menu items. It changes daily. Anybody who's ever worked in food service has experienced this. And I noticed it very early on. I was maybe 15, 16 when I first started. No, I was probably 13 when I first started doing any kind of food service. But I noticed that pattern. And as I kept going in restaurant, I noticed it more and more. That people without even knowing each other are all doing the exact same thing. And that's when I started to realize somehow we're all connected. Another thing that happens is people who call in podcasts will create a theme without planning for the... Yes, exactly. Regardless of the theme of the actual podcast, there will be a theme amongst the callers. It is so strange how that happens. Perhaps boom, boom, but there's peer pressure missing in this scenario. I agree we crave to belong in a group, but there's peer pressure missing for that craving of the group mentality. It's like, a single person, a couple, a group. I could get it if somebody standing behind and heard the order. I get that. But there's just too many of them in one day to call it coincidence. And then within 18 hours of what I've been able to mark it down to, it'll change the item. And for the rest of the day, it'll be that. 18 hours later, it'll change again. I don't know what causes the catalyst or what chooses what the next item will be. But there's something there. Yes, the so-called random, great minds think alike. Yes, there is definitely something to it. I don't know what it is, but it's the reason I believe in the collective unconscious and that we're all at some maybe very base level connected. Could have to do with the reptilian brain that we grew out of and just instinctually are part of. I don't know. But it's the same way with the 100 monkey experiment. There's even a lot of evidence to back that. I know everybody in here is learning on the 100 monkey experiment, but for those who are not, you teach 100, roughly speaking, you teach 100 monkeys to do something, and monkeys all over the world will start doing that exact same thing without being taught. For instance, they taught a group of monkeys to wash potatoes in the stream. And they reached over the certain number, and all of a sudden, the monkeys everywhere started taking their potatoes down the stream and washing them. They never did that before. Where did they learn that? How did they come up with that concept out of the blue? They didn't. It's because it was in the psyche. It also goes back into morphogenic fields. Quantum entanglement, yes, based on morphogenic fields. Look into that. I'm not going to do a lecture on that tonight. It's way too deep to get into, and I'm not studied enough. Not going to lie. If you are interested in morphogenic fields, check out Melanie Gallagher's channel. I think it's called Mel's Table Talk now. Great channel. She's doing a lot of work on that. That's her big kind of research project recently. She's got a lot of great action on that. Plus, she does a lot of great roundtable discussions. So if you guys like roundtable discussions like this channel, check out Melanie Gallagher. Michelle's Opinions has also got some great stuff, too. I don't know if she's going to be doing roundtables, but she does have daily videos that come out, kind of like inspirationals. Boom, boom. The Wi-Fi could be connecting all of our minds together as part of the side effect, and someone sees a commercial for an item, and then, yeah, I see where we're going with that. And that's possible, except for the majority of the people like us who don't watch TV and are still having the exact same. Like, it's happened to me, not even knowing it. I walk in and I'll order onion rings. And this has happened. I walked in and ordered onion rings. And the person's like, wow, everybody wants onion rings today. And I thought, wow, I'm part of the group. That is so weird because I just got this craving out of the blue. I wanted onion rings. So it's even happened to me. It happens to every last one of us. And we don't know it. We just, oh, we want this. Let's go. So I'm with that. But I'm not poo-pooing it, but I'm just, maybe. It could get into enough consciousness to spread. I give you that. Group consciousness, a.k.a. group think. I want another balloon rise. Yeah, group consciousness, group think. And, of course, they say, group confabulation. Guess what? That's not a thing. Group hallucination is a very, very uncommon thing. So they can't even throw that at us. Collective false memory, collective misremembering. Semi-sort of thing, but not really. The way they explain it off is it just got repeated in pop culture so many times. No. I'm sorry. No. I just watched my own video change right in front of me within a week. You guys are witness to this. So when I make my video and I put it up about this, I want you guys to share it everywhere. Let the whole community know this is not something made up. You guys watched me make the other video. You guys watch me go back and check it. And you guys watch me check it live and see that it's changed. So please back me up when I do put that video out. Because I don't like putting videos out like that. But it really happened, so I've got to put it out there in the community. Thank you, Niacus. Confabulation. For anybody who hasn't heard my rant on confabulation, this won't take long. Go back and watch my video on this. So I decided, as part of the theory series, I said I have to be fair to all sides. I give the Christians their say. I give everybody else their say. I need to give scientism its say. I need to give the mainstream explanation as the theory. I don't agree with it, don't like it, but I'm the theory guy. It don't matter if I agree with it. It's my job to put it out. So I did. And while I was researching this, I got into looking into confabulation. I got to screen share again real quick, guys, because I couldn't believe what I found. My jaw dropped. They keep telling us one explanation of it, but they don't give us the full definition. So every now and then I like to go back and remind people what confabulation really means. I went over a little more than I meant to. See, here is the part they give us. Check this out. It's psychiatry. Confabulation. Let me make sure it's on the screen. I don't want to. Okay. Confabulation is disturbance of memory, defined as production of fabricated, distorted, or misinterpreted memories about oneself or the world, without the conscious intention to deceive. So this is the part they tell us. Oh, you're mistaken. You misinterpreted it. I know you don't mean to lie. However, if you actually click on this, you get the rest of the definition, the part they don't tell us. Check this out. People who confabulate present incorrect memories, ranging from subtle to bizarre, and generally very confident. But if you scroll down, distinguished from lying is there is no intent to deceive and the person is unaware the information is false. Most known cases, here it is, most known cases of confabulation are symptomatic of brain damage or dementias, such as aneurysms, Alzheimer's disease, Wernicke-Korsakoff disease, caused by alcoholism. Additionally, confabulation often occurs in people who are suffering from anticholinergic toxidrome when interrogated about a bizarre or irrational behavior. So, guys, unless we've all got Korsakoff disease, Alzheimer's, aneurysms, or a sudden dementia that's come over every last one of us, there's no way confabulation can even be considered. Now, here's something else. Listen to this, guys. Spontaneous confabulation do not occur in response to a cue and seems to be involuntary. So what does that mean? Oh, they are relatively rare, more common in cases of dementia, and may result from interaction between frontal lobe pathology and organic amnesia. So check this out. What does that mean? It means when we ask somebody about a Mandela effect, we're not cueing them for an answer. We're not influencing it by asking them. Even if it was confabulation, by their own rules, it is wrong. So next time somebody tells you it's confabulation, let them know that you don't remember having amnesia or dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever the case may be. I don't have ads anymore out there, channel. I turned them off. I got tired of YouTube screwing with me, so I completely turned the ads off. Let me see what we got here. Found the Hitler remote. But yeah, I want to go look at that. See what else we got here. No worries, Danielle. I understand how things can be. Stick around. Key space, E-space won't work. Yeah, my A button has an issue. Robert Wood, not gonna comment. I am not gonna comment at all. I have nothing bad or good to say. I'm not gonna comment. But check it out, guys. If anybody ever tells you we're confabulating and tries to give you just this part of the theory, remind them of the second part of the description of confabulation, that it's not dementia or aneurysms or Alzheimer's or Korsakoff that we're experiencing, because that is most known cases. So that would be the majority of cases. Additionally, confabulation occurs in people who are suffering from this the most. Guys, remember this when somebody tells you you're confabulating the memories. They're lying, they're wrong, and it's impossible. So when I went to make that video and realized that they were giving us bullshit, that video became basically a ranting video. Pretty much what I just said here, the whole rant. So keep that in mind, guys. I love that. I went to make the video for the scientism people, basically that point of view, and completely blew their whole theory out of the water. So just thought that was funny. What we are going to start doing out there, channel, is, yeah, I didn't either. That's one reason I quit. I didn't make the new rules, and when we do get to the new rules, I won't. So what we are going to do when we're not doing a 24/7 stream, because I refuse to get paid for the 24/7. This is a group project. I will never put a donation link in that. That said, the PayPal, I will have a PayPal link in the rest of my videos, because what we want to do is try to take some trips and do some videos and on the scene reporting and exploration and research on the ground, field research in places like Taos, New Mexico, and the Taos home. All the UFO activity that's going on in that area. New Mexico or Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, and the vortex and all the UFO sightings there. And I really want to get out and start doing these road trips and get the equipment to do this and doing live research with you guys on the scene, doing interviews, putting together documentaries and videos for you guys. But I need sponsorship. I'm not going to do it on a 24/7 stream. Like I said, I'm just announcing what I'm going to be announcing. So check out the rest of my later videos. We will discuss this further. I'm going to put out a whole video about what we're going to try to do and all these on the ground, in the field projects we're going to try to get going. And if we can afford them, if we can get people to donate, even monthly or regularly, and I don't care if it's $2, $5, if you can donate, we can do this. I will definitely make it worth you guys' while. Interviews on the streets, whatever special things you want, whatever we can do to make it special. If you guys donate, we're definitely going to try to do that. But again, that's not for this stream. I don't need to be selling on this stream. So I need help with cost and new laptops, so ads do help. Yeah, watching certain channels make 30 to 100 a month. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, their channel. I'm not about money, but I would like to support some of these projects that I like to do. So yeah, same way. Guys, check out Out There channel. He's an old school friend of mine. I've talked a lot with him. Check out his work. He does great debunk videos. He covers a lot of good UFO work. Really great guy, so check him out. I really see, like, I've watched his work for what, a year now? At least half a year. Check his channel out, guys. Wonderful, wonderful information. That's about it for tonight. I've got some videos to make, guys. I got to make a video about my video changing. How you like that? I got to get an email off to Lone Eagle. You see it here, guys? Lone Eagle said, shoot him an email. I can't believe he came in my chat. I'm like so honored. You have no idea. Lone Eagle has never come into my chat. That was like having a celebrity here. I try not to YouTube celebrity too much over too many people, but Lone Eagle's been one of those for me that is a celebrity to me. Oh, no problems out there. Cheers, mate. Cheers, absolutely. Here's to you. Lone Eagle, I watched his channel for a long time. I cannot believe he came in here, guys. That was incredible to me. That was like having your favorite YouTuber come into your live stream and you're like tiny. That was awesome. So I am going to wind it down. Check us out tomorrow, guys. We got Unbiased and On the Fence coming on, 2 o'clock Mountain Time. Friday, we got Suso coming on about his brand new book that he wrote. We will be showing a copy of that. He's actually going to send me a copy. I'm so mind blown over that. Thank you, Suso, if you're watching. I do appreciate it sincerely. Yes, I love that Nyakas that he's native. When I first seen him on cam, yeah, he's really got. I have a lot of respect for Native American people because they got a deeper connection to the land and the earth, even by their own blood. 2 p.m. tomorrow. I want to thank everybody who stopped by. Boom, boom. It was great to have you here. G Minion, Therion, Out There Channel, Nike, Skookum, Jono, or River Swept. I'm sorry you just got here. I am so sorry. Out There Channel. Who else we got there? Guys, check out There Channel too. Dead GPK, Danielle. Thank you guys so much. Youngsta Fam, Therion, Danielle again. Anybody I missed? If there's anybody I missed, I am so sincerely sorry. I do appreciate you guys coming by. It really does mean the world to me. You know what? We can get into that later. Clones and trans memories. We can definitely get into that later. Thank you, Boom Boom. I'm glad you had fun. That really means a lot. You guys take care. Keep an eye on the schedule. I will be putting out an update soon, a channel update. I'll put out a video about all the upcoming projects we got going here. And I want to thank you guys. Check out all the ME 24/7 channels. There's a whole group of us. I'm not the only one. Check out the description below. Every one of them has a channel. Check them out. They're great stuff. We're going for 24 hours a day. Wonderful people in this group. I know you love what they got to say. Sometimes they're just sitting around talking, but even then, they can come up with some of the most brilliant ideas ever. So check out the whole 24/7 group if you're not already, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for who are watching after the live stream. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this whole video. It really means a lot to me. I can't do it without all of you. I can't do it without people watching. I can't do it without you guys supporting us. So it really means a lot, guys. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it right here with what we always say. Always remember, guys, stay awake, but dare to dream. Bye, everybody.